Tia testing, Tia testing. We're zooming,
Hello.
and he's been shrooming. Oh. The intensity of study as students diligently prepare to find out how to research their presidential power project presentations. It all begins with the Accolades webpage, a giant search into the depths of infinite knowledge and power related to presidents and other things. The class assembles, ready to go, excited at the prospect.
You're ready to, ready? Okay.
Engaged and in depth.
We're gonna, what I did, and this is
Tina.
kind of add to it every year, is create this like little mini webpage full of links that are great for you to use. So to get to those from the library website, you're gonna click Teacher Links, and it will open to all of the links. Great job. Now, the top of the screen, there's a box that's
Give me the screen
separated.
a little better,
That
please. I need to. Thank you.
The first four are databases. You would find
Our
everything you need in the databases.
Everything
Audio files,
you
video
ever need
files,
for the rest of
pictures,
your life.
images, graphs, charts, information. The first one we're going to look at is ABC Clio. Now, when you log on, I have it go. Tina, you want to hit the back button at the top?
Bic.
Yeah. Again. Okay,
Bic.
when you click on that, it's going to take you into this. Now, I chose to have you search through American Gov instead of the whole database with U.S. history and all that other stuff because this does such a good job for your project.
It's
So
the
we're
supreme
going
idea.
to look for Kennedy, for instance. So you could hit the forward button, Tina.
We are going forwards.
Thank you. So you get, your list comes up like this. Don't worry about clicking where it says speeches and narratives and all the others. If you click the top one where it says category individuals and it has his name, go ahead, Tina. You get this overview, and it's really good. That's an article, a narrative article about Kennedy, and in that article somewhere, it's going to evaluate his presidency. It'll say he was ineffective because of this, or effective, or he effectively worked with Congress. It does some kind of an evaluation, just not, giving you basic facts. And on the right-hand side,
My brother Bobby.
you'll notice it has events. If you want to know what the key events were during his presidency, it'll be listed there. It goes to images. You need images. It also goes to audio and sometimes video. He's a more recent president.
Video.
Relatively.
Nice little arrows.
You can grab those and put those into a PowerPoint,
Grab
or
those
you can look at
videos.
them and see if they're great view. It gives you speeches and narratives. Great source for quotes and information. Go down. It gives you actual quotes. And usually the quote is on something specific. So if you want to illustrate something, how it's much better to quote the person. That kind of shows you what they thought and what they felt. So really, really good resource. Okay. If you go next, we're going to go to ProQuest.
ProQuest.
Okay. Now, as you noticed with ABC Clio, when we looked at it, you didn't need a password. I have that set up on campus like that for you, but this one won't let me do that. So this one, the username is up there, 72-6773.
72,
But you
67,
can also
73.
get it from these handy
72,
password
67,
handouts.
73.
Click, and then the password is Big Chalk.
Big Chuck. Big bad Chuck.
And then you have to hit My Products page.
Mine. Ah, she missed the
I
product.
messed up?
It's my product.
So the username is 72-6773.
And you will get to.
Okay.
We're going back.
Do I just hit enter?
And then click My Products.
My products.
You were actually, it worked for you the last time.
And
Now, you'll notice there are three choices here. Don't go to the bottom two, go to the top one, because it gives you access to information back to 1850. That's more important for you right now. The other one just gives you information from 1980 to 2010. If you click the Topics tab, Tina, don't start searching in the box. They have people,
do that.
librarians usually, and reference resources that actually have gathered this information and put it together for you. You look at this, it's American history. It's all the major events in American history.
And if you guys will go to Vietnam War really quickly, please. But hit Vietnam War. Go ahead.
See what it does on the left-hand side? It lists all the major events during that time period in history. So which one did you want them to go to?
So one of the points I want to make is that you're not only studying about your president, you're studying the history that's going on while your president is in office. So what that flies again, you're studying your history of your presidency because that way you know what's going on in the world around him and how he is using or not using power with respect to the events that are happening, A, and B, how he's making history, how he's influencing history. So you're not just narrowly viewing your president only. And that was a nice narrow view by Bo. No, it's a big happy smile. Okay? So you need to know the history in the background as well as just stuff about presidential power and your president as a character, as an individual. And Mrs. Findlay, you're on.
So I didn't really listen to. Okay. What you're going to see is they're going there right now. So what you're going to see when you open that, go ahead and open the Gulf of Tonkin incident.
Gulf of Tonkin incident.
Now, this will give you an overview of that
Bingo
event
bongo.
and give you every relevant article that was printed about that event. One of the things to remember here is this is history as it happened. This is how they reported it, the time that it happened. We now might have a totally different view about what that was, but it's important to see what the reports were originally. So which one did you want to
Red PT boats fire at U.S. destroyer on Vietnam duty. Please click onto that article. Do so right now. Okay? So if you guys will not just be tripping around and like munchies in the grocery store after you've had, you know, a blunt or something. All right? We're just finding cereal. Anything that comes to mind. If you guys take a look at this article for a minute, what you're going to see is exactly what the American public saw after the Gulf of Tonkin incident took place. This is what the public knew, but this is the concept. What the public didn't know is inside your presidential biographies, inside transcripts, inside documents that tell you what they really knew, and this article doesn't report. So why would you use this article? You would use this article to create a contrast between what the public was told by the administration and the press was told versus what really happened. And as this article is being read all around the country, the Johnson administration is discussing what really happened at the Gulf of Tonkin, which got us into Vietnam. What really happened was that destroyer, the Maddox, was actually attacked because the North Vietnamese were reacting defensively to the fact that it was organizing PT boat strikes against the North Vietnamese. So what this means is the Johnson administration effectively hid the truth from the American people, did not want the American people to realize that this attack on the Maddox was not unprovoked. It was, in fact, the U.S. was militarily active against the North Vietnamese communists. The Johnson administration hid those facts until many years later the Pentagon Papers revealed those. So there are transcripts available where you would, for example, contrast. Here's what the public was told. Here's what the Johnson administration said to the press. But the real story behind the scenes was something rather different. And you would analyze that in terms of what you might consider to be a misuse of power because the Johnson administration deceived the American people. So that's an example of how you use this. You also use this, obviously, for some of the visuals, one of the sources. There are way too many articles in the New York Times newspapers for you to use nothing but those. But you'll use 3, 4, maybe 5 or 6 throughout your 15-minute presentation.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really good resource. It's a really powerful slide when you've copied the headline from the New York Times with the pictures. And on those PDF files, you can cut. You can select sections and put them into PowerPoints. I could have the headline at the top and then maybe just some of those pictures. You can crop them. It looks really cool. So it's a really good resource, primary source. The next one, that's great. Thank you. The next one we want to look at is World News, which is facts.com. Third one from the left, Tina.
Third one from the left. This one?
Your left hand.
Oh, my left. This one. All
Sorry.
Right.
This one is Akalani's to get in. I just keep going in because I've already saved the password. But this is your opening screen. Your first inclination is to type your president's name in the top. Don't
do that. No.
Because this is a news wire service.